Hello friends, in the previous video we read about native successors of Mauryas. In this video we are going to read about foreign successors of Mauryas. First foreign successors of Mauryas were the Indo-Greeks. Their reign was in 2nd century BC. Now first question. Who were the first foreign rulers of northwestern India in the post-Maurya period? Answer. Indo-Greeks, also known as Bactrian Greeks. Next, the most famous Indo-Greek ruler was Menander. He was also known as Milinda. His reign was from 165 BC to 145 BC. Next, who converted Menander to Buddhism? Nagasena, also known as Nagarjuna. Next, why is Indo-Greek ruler important in the history of India? Indo-Greek ruler is important in the history of India because of the large number of coins which they issued. Next, who were the first rulers in India to issue coins which can definitely be attributed to the kings? Answer, the Indo-Greeks. They attributed the coins to the kings. Next, who were the first to issue gold coins? Answer, the Indo-Greeks. Next, who introduced Hellenistic art? Answer, Indo-Greeks. Next, what is an example of Hellenistic art in India? Answer, Gandhara art. So Gandhara art is an example of Hellenistic art in India. Next foreign successors were the Sakas. Their reign was from 1st century BC to 4th century AD. First question. The Sakas are also known as, answer, Scythians. Next, Indo-Greeks in India were replaced by, answer, the Sakas. Note, among the 5 branches of Sakas with their seats of power in different parts of India, the most important was the one which ruled in the western India till the 4th century AD. Next question. The most famous Saka ruler in India was, answer, Rudradaman. His reign was from 130 AD to 150 AD. Note, he is famous not only for his military conquest, particularly against the Satavahanas, but also for his public works. Next, who repaired the famous Sudarshan Lake of the Mauryan period? Answer, Rudradaman. Next, who issued the first ever long inscription in chaste Sanskrit? Answer, Rudradaman. Note, other important Saka rulers in India were Nahapana, Ushvadeva, Gahmatika, Chastana, etc. There is another note. In about 58 BC, a king of Ujjain, Vikramaditya, is supposed to have fought effectively against the Sakas. An era called Vikram Samvat is reckoned from 58 BC. Next successors were the Parthians. Their reign was from 1st century BC to 1st century AD. First question. Where were the Parthians Pahalwas originally living? Answer, Iran. Next, who replaced the Sakas in northwestern India? Answer, the Parthians, also known as Pahalwas. Note, Parthians also controlled an area much smaller than the Sakas. Next, who was the most famous Parthian king? Answer, Gondophanes. Note, in Gondophanes' reign, St. Thomas is said to have come to India for the propagation of Christianity. Friends, St. Thomas was the first foreigner to visit India. Next successors were the Kushans. Their reign was from 1st century AD to 3rd century AD. First question. Who were the Kushans? Answer. The Kushans were one of the 5 Yuchi clans of Central Asia. Next. Who replaced the Parthians in northwestern India? Answer. The Kushans. Note. Kushans then expanded to the lower Indus basin and upper and middle Gangetic basin. Next question. The first Kushan dynasty was founded by, answer, Kadphises I or Kujul Kadphises. Both are the same person. Both names are used for the same person. Next question. The second king was Kadphises II, or also known as Vema Kadphises, who issued gold coins. Next question. Who founded the second Kushan dynasty? Answer, Kanishka. Note, its kings expanded the Kushan power over Upper India. Their capital were at Peshawar, also known as Purushpura, and Mathura. Next, who was the most famous Kushan ruler? Answer, Kanishka. His reign was from 78 AD to 101 AD. Note: the most famous Kushan, also known as Second Ashoka. So Kanishka was also known as Second Ashoka. Next, who started an era in 78 AD, which is now known as the Saka era and is used by the government of India. Answer: Kanishka. Next, Kanishka was a great patron of, answer, Mahayana Buddhism. Next, in whose reign the fourth Buddhist council was held? Answer: Kanishka. Next, where was the fourth Buddhist council held? So it was held in Kundalavana, which is in Kashmir. Next, so fourth Buddhist council was held in Kashmir. Next, why is the fourth Buddhist council important in history? Answer: it is important in history because doctrines of the Mahayana form of Buddhism were finalized. Next, the last great Kushan ruler was, answer, Vasudeva I. Note: Kushans controlled a famous silk route starting from China, passing through their empire onto Iran and Western Asia. This route was a source of great income to the Kushans. Next, who were the first rulers in India to issue gold coins on a wide scale? Answer: the Kushans. Next, name the scholars of the royal court of Kanishka. And the scholars were Parsav, Vashumitra, Asvaghosh, Nagarjun, Charak, and Mathura. Note: in 46 to 47 AD, Hippalus, a Greek sailor, discovered the monsoon sea route to India from West Asia. So Hippalus discovered the monsoon sea route to India from West Asia. Another note: important ports. Important ports were Barigaza, or in bracket Broch. Next, Barbaricium, Western Coast, Arikamedu, Podeku, according to Periplus, near Pondicherry, Eastern Coast. Another note: bullion was flowing out of Rome to India. Pliny was a writer who wrote this, that bullion was flowing out of Rome to India. Note: Geographica was a book written by Strabo. Another book, Geography, was written by Ptolemy. And the book Natural History was written by Pliny. And there's one more book, Periplus of the Erythraean Sea, whose author is unknown. Note: India had contacts with Central Asia, China, Greco-Roman world, and Southeast Asia. Now friends, there is a chart, and here we are going to read about some facts about Post-Mauryas. And it's written that 3 schools of sculpture were there. First school was Amravati school. It was from 150 BC to 400 AD. It was during the reign of Satavahanas. Next school was Gandhara school. It was from 50 BC to 5th century AD. It was during the reign of Saka Kushans. Third school was Mathura school. It was from 150 AD to 300 AD. In the reign of Saka Kushans. Note: the influence of Greek sculpture is very evident in the Gandhara school, while Mathura school evolved an indigenous form. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please share, subscribe.